What's up, good people?
An evil wind calls.
This is Isaiah. And as we look at the tape, this video is really here for those who are probably going to need help grinding for experience with the stellar system after the campaign ends, right? So as it stands right now, campaign is still running that 10 times multiplier in the XP dungeon, right? So it's still running, which is good news. That means you got 3 days to pretty much grind like mad, clearing these XP dungeons to get your characters to level 100. As you can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if you include Suzette, and yeah, 10 or so that have been Stellar Awakened. So we got some work to do out here. I wonder if there's a filter for it. Probably not. Doesn't look like it. Like there's more than one protagonist in the game. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. What? Oh wait, no, that's because of the other options selected here. Yeah, there's only one protagonist, so anyway. So the point of this video here is just showing you up at different locations where you can go and just steal or pickpocket, if you will, for them using either Kid or Colette. All right. And I'm here in the Daro volcano at the entrance here, and pretty much you don't really even need these people in this team. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be just fine without these characters because these enemies are weak enough where you don't really need to do much. You know, I just open it up.
Right,
fight starts.
Time for some good fun.
Do my steal. And fight's over.
got?
Now, I can just go back into this flame here. Start another fight. And do my steal. You got an attack fragment, so you're not always going to get a high class scroll, but you can simply just do this over and over and over again. So pick a day or days of the week where you just want to do this. Like, you know what, today I'm just going to just grind for, you know, stuff. Just pickpocket, you know what I mean? And I just do this over and over and over again. And like I said, the enemies are weak enough where it doesn't take much, you know what I mean? Because you got to recall, it takes about what, according to I think a Reddit user, about 2,500 and some change high class scrolls to go from 80 to 100. So if it takes that many, you know, you can easily grind for them. And by the way, this isn't the only way to get high class scrolls. You can also get them from other areas as well. So I'm thinking about, like, say, different quests we can do. Dungeons themselves drop them, or they're actually in treasures, I should say. Let's see, Battle Simulator. You can get them from pretty much every damn side quest in the game. You can get them from the episodes and symphonies and mythos and things like that as you hit certain rewards. All right, so if I were to open up the records here and let's go to episodes, right? So I have 27,000 and some change of these right now. If I open up the rewards and look here, we have some scripts here. We have high class here at 37,000. We have more high class at 49,000, more high class at 58,000. So I can get them here. Okay, as I complete things. So there's a handful of ways of actually getting more of them, right? I can easily just go grind this dungeon and get them there. I don't even remember what this was about. Oh, okay, yeah. So let's see here. I'm at, what was the number? 28,000. So if I open this up, odds are I didn't even come close to finishing that. About halfway there. So if I'm at 28,000, I can get, there's actually none else. Yeah, there's no more for me to get here. All right, cool. This I probably finished 206,000. Let's see. Open this up. And never mind. It did not finish that. I'm only at 206. So we have high class scrolls. I can get 3, 3, 3, 3, right? So I can pretty much just start banging out by clearing out these rewards. to get more high class scrolls. All right. I think the only one I may have finished was Absolute Chain, and maybe, let's see, 300,000. Yeah, that one's done. So clearing episodes here would also work. Clearing out the symphonies could also work, right? So let's see. We'll actually go and use their Persona 1 here. Go to details here. We're at 129,000. And let's see here, 129,000. Let's see. So we still have 140, 190, right? So that's 20 there that I can get. All right, just from completely maxing out the leaves here. If I look at this Tales of, 252,000. I probably have them all, but we'll see. Scroll down, rewards list here. And yeah, I pretty much have them all that I can get from this quest. If we look at the Chrono Cross here, which is going to be ending in about, I want to say, a year or two. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. 329,000. Open this up. Scroll all the way down. And this one's done, so nothing there. All right, let's look at, see, even the newest Octopath here. We're only at 82,000. Open this up. And if I look, we go all the way up to 260,000, and we stop getting high class scrolls at 206,000. So there's room here for me to, okay, let me go do some more of these quests. Basically just grind the dungeons, you know what I mean? And I'll get more of the high class scrolls. All right, so that's pretty much what I mean. This here is just an alternative to just show you how, like, yeah, I can just simply come to the volcano and just steal like a madman. You know what I mean? I don't have to use Kid for that. I can use Colette for it. So if I were to switch out Kid for Colette as a staff user, here she is. I don't even know what the skill is. Item thief. Okay, cool. So I can just give her like basic equipment. I feel like she'll do enough damage on her own. I should have gave her a falcon badge. What I don't know, this is a single enemy, so keeping her alive becomes like important here. See nothing there.
Nobody touches my casket.
Definitely want to keep the enemy alive. All right, and then we'll honestly, she'll work just fine on her own. But there's certain characters that I haven't used in a while, so I kind of want to throw them in. I'm thinking people like Ashtir is one that comes to mind, or Nona. Let's see. There's Ashtir, right? And then we have our sidekick Kumos, who honestly we'll just throw in Moke here, just because. And I'm gonna just set up a barrier and then just do nothing there. Basically do it again. There's a medium class scroll. I guess you could say the beauty with using Colette is that she can constantly steal. Right? So there's 3 enemies that are going to appear on the screen. And then I can just constantly keep stealing. So the problem though, obviously, as we all can quickly see is going to catch up, is the amount of MP being used. So that's 46. Run this steal. Got nothing there. Alright. I have Otaha in the back row, so she's constantly replenishing the MP use, right? So we got a high class scroll there, right? And if I look at the MP of Colette, she's pretty much at full, really, though not really. We can switch this, we can change this by doing something like this here. Actually, nope, not that one. This one here. And then we can use that one there to actually decrease the MP usage. All right, so we have, now we're just hitting it from two sides where we have Otaha, who's replenishing about 15% at the end of the battle. And then we just dropped her MP usage from where it was at. What was that, 36 to now 32, I believe. So nothing there. And like I said, we can just basically keep doing this. Now, depending on how quickly you want to do it. Right. Being honest, we really don't need S tier, but I haven't used her in a while. So there we got frag of attack there. Right, so again, give me the ability to just keep stealing here. Like I said, she could probably do this solo and be just fine. Like I said, they don't do nearly as much damage, these enemies here. And at this point in the game, like, status effects didn't really, like, the buffs, debuffs, and whatnot didn't really do much either. So you can simply do stuff like this here, right? Another area you can actually do stealing at, this is much later in the game, like part 3 of the story, is in these different areas here, right? So if I open up the map and went to Hollow and here, in different areas here. What I mean by that is certain areas have like these things called monster nests that you can actually use. You can just enter a monster nest and just not move. Right, as soon as you fight for one enemy, go there and then just don't move from that one location and just keep killing everything, doing the same exact thing. But obviously at that point, because it's so much later into the story, you're really gonna have to build up a team that would allow you to just constantly keep stealing and not die. Okay. I meant to shoot this video earlier, which was actually showcasing that, but I don't actually have the team comp for them right now. So areas you can find monster nests. I want to say Blood Ring is one area. Maybe Net Grotto, maybe here. Let's see. I'm only getting in here to avoid any crazy fights. No, nothing here. Let's go here and leave just to see if there's anything. Nope, monster nest here. Okay. So Blood Ring, I know for sure has one. It may actually be the desert that has a Blood Ring. Let's see. Open up the map. Blood Ring, geez. That has a monster nest. I just can't remember the locations for them. The ruins. Nope, she's running solo right now. So can't be getting into any fights here, at least not yet. I want to say the plains maybe might have one. It's been a while since I've been in this area, so I don't really know or recall which areas actually had the nests. But you'll know them when you see them. Yeah, this one has one right here in this bottom. Like if I were to just run straight, I'm at a monster nest. So several different areas that you can go. Another thing worth considering is that the difficulty here doesn't actually impact what you get when you steal. You know what I mean? So you can literally, you may be playing this at master, drop it to beginner, and then run through that monster nest just stealing the entire time and be just fine. I know this, I was just testing this, but like I said, when trying to record the previous video, audio wasn't working correctly, so I'm like, damn it. Shot this video and nothing worked. Wow. But just something worth considering here as well. Personally, I would just stick with the easier areas here. So in this case, the Nadara volcano, because at least here, you don't actually have to be at the tail end of the game to make it work. It's literally like in the very beginning where you get access to this location, or whenever you have Colette's or Kid, you can just steal. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're in no real danger because of how little the damage is with these characters. So medium class scroll there. Okay. There we go. We switch out Moke for say, who was the other sidekick we get for free? Pisces here. I believe she heals. I believe it heals. I don't know exactly. I think it has a regen. We'll see. Right, so it heals. Perfect. Right, so now. Murmur script. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that would work. Again, the character you choose to use, entirely up to you. It could be Colette or Kid. If you want to increase your odds of getting equipment, you might want to go with Colette in this particular case, because I believe Colette, it's a 10% chance of getting a high class scroll, and as you can see in that fight, I got still 3 times. You know what I mean? Versus if I were to use Kid, Kid's is a attack all, you know, with her Z still ability. And I believe the percentages are pretty much the same. You know what I mean? So, 30% chance of getting anything. I'm just drilling it down, at least in my head, from, okay, if it's 30, if I start at the very top with, say, a low class scroll, that might be the highest percentage. Or low class maybe somewhat low, medium maybe the actual highest, and then of course the high class scroll would be like probably the lowest here. All right, so based on users' luck, oh, that's for crit rates, and as you can see, my luck is at 291 here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one here. If I need to do a farming team or a guide on team comps to use when farming different dungeons, or just say for mob clearing for that matter, definitely let me know and I can easily create one, because there's a lot of different team comps people can use to clear dungeons, clear mobs, and things like that. One of my go-tos so far has been Felmina ES, and like 4 other water units. Well, Felmina ES, Dunarith, Alter, and then 2 other water units, I should say. And she's clearing those dungeons on her own with her 0 MP attack skill. So, if you want others, like I said, if anybody wants others, just simply let me know, and I'll just pound out that video, because there's a lot of different team comps, right? Like the one that everybody forgets is, before we got all these 0 MP attack skills and whatnot, or people like Felmina, jeez, Flamelopus, and whatnot, we were using like the Persona 5 characters, Morgana and Joker. Okay, so there's a lot that can be done here in regards to clearing. Alright, so anyway, this is pretty much it for medium class scroll. Hold on a second, there we go. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I will talk to you all later.